Because anytime a man die, it's a portion for him to die once, after then judgment. When you see another life a man live, it's not his life, he's giving another life to live. So many of us are not living our first life. My first life is dead. So when you look upon me, when I tell you I belong to God, you will not understand, because the person my mother gave birth to is dead long time ago. So the Bible says when a man is in Christ, he's now a new creature. It's not that you are washed, it's not that your name is changed, you are a new creature. Suddenly what they know about you has changed. Even you yourself, you are not who you are, because there's a new name given unto you that men cannot understand. When you understand this identity, you will not understand there is a cleft in the spirit. There is a council where your name is registered, because the physical name that was shoot out in time, when they come and do your child dedication here, they call a name that they taught on the earth. But there's a name in the spirit that you have been summoned upon. Your name in the spirit can be Deborah, it can be Hadessa, it can be Joshua, but in the physical they can be calling you Jumoke. They can be calling you Toby. They can look at you and say Abiodun. They may try to connect it to something spiritual, but they don't have the right to connect it spiritual, because that your name is dead. And because the name is dead, what you need is for that name to be renewed. And when it's renewed, what happens is this: you are now connected to another different clan in the spirit. And when that connection happens, activation happens. When activation happens, realities are transferred. When realities are transferred, encounters, visitations are provoked, and suddenly everything that cannot work begin to work. Why? Because a kind of identity transfer. Because what we have is identity crisis. We don't really know who we are, or either we know who we are, but according to the mirror image of what school tell us or what others tell us. Many of us has never come to a point where the Lord appeared to you. You say, although your name is Joshua, but you shall be called this. And because we have never had that time, anytime life challenges us, we get weary. So the natural tendency of these beings here was that they get weary. And the reason why they get weary is normal. But he said, if you wait upon the Lord on the earth here, suddenly your strength gets renewed. Why does your strength need to be renewed? Because the renewal of strength is on the earth. The reason is because at the point of death is actually the point of life. Because the point of life is actually the doorway of death. Because you see, at the end of the way to life is the way of death. So at the point of death you assess life, but most times in the journey of death to life, men die and never live again. So they need the supply of another strength to promote them to life. I get what I'm saying? So the situation, challenges of life will be cloud you. Devil will do all kinds of things to bring you down. And suddenly, when you are at the point of breakthrough, and now you are like a mother, a woman that is pregnant, and she's due, she's at the point of birth, and there's no strength for her to travail. And although she has survived for 9 months with this child, and now she's about to give birth, and there's no strength to travail. And the danger there is that if she cannot be able to push out this child, she may die, and the child will die. You see, it's a colossal controversy, because the devil is going to win twice. He's killing her, he's killing the child. So God had to be able to supply strength. And that is why anytime you visit the labor room, those women, you will realize that it did not take them natural strength to push out those child. Because most of them, just when they are about to die, they say, I don't have strength again. They give them this injection, give them this, and suddenly a kind of supernatural strength come and help them to be able to push out the child. And when the child is pushed out, a strength just hit come. Then what was actually making them to faint any other time? It was because there was a birthing of a child that the devil want to stop. And the devil know that if he can stop that, death will be introduced. But at the gateway of death is actually life. Are you understanding now? So why do we have to mount up? It's because our advantage in life, in the protocol of death into life, is that as we are dead, we begin to mount up. At our mounting up, we ascend a pedestal where life is given unto us. I hope this is not hard for you to understand. Are you understanding? So the Bible said the first thing that God do is to renew strength, because they need strength to be able to push through. He now said, when you wait upon the Lord, your strength is renewed. Then you will now mount up with wings as eagles. So it then means that one of the things that make eagle to be able to mount up is not because they are wise, it's because consistently their strength is renewed. Eagle is as tired as every other bird, but the advantage is that when they are tired, their strength is renewed. But many other birds, when they are tired, their strength cannot be renewed, so they go down. I get what I'm saying now. So eagle has a way of restocking their strength in the sky. But many other birds cannot be able to survive. So there's a technology that God gave specifically only to the eagle to be able to renew their strength. It's natural for everybody when they go up to certain altitude for them to begin to get weary. But eagle has been given a privilege by an understanding and given to a technology to become a pioneer of these kinds of operation, that at that level they can be able to renew their strength so that they can be able to mount up more against the current challenge that was supposed to bring them down within that level. Just like most time when you are flying a plane, especially international planes, they go at higher altitude. So most time when they are going, when the turbulence get more, they go above it. Yes, because most time the higher you go, the turbulence reduces. I'm telling the truth. Most times. So they are able to now find a way to navigate through it. And there is a wisdom, a technology embedded in the plane to be able to understand that, okay, as a result of this kind of turbulence, this is what you ought to do.